All right, Mo, it's I Pick the Topic Tuesday.
Let's do it.
First up, serious question. Should Joe Paul be on the sideline Saturday or even ever again?
Saturday, no. Long term, let's see. I think as long as Joe Paterno has very, very serious questions to answer, and a lot of them, he should stay away. I think, unfortunately, look, this game is being played against a pretty sad and pretty pathetic backdrop, quite frankly. And I think as long as Joe Paterno is maybe a part of that, he should go away. He should go away for a week, go away for the end of the season. And I know that's really unfortunate to the players, but I just think as long as he has questions to answer and time to do that, that allowing him to coach and represent that university, which has handled this as poorly as you can, is the wrong thing to do. He should not be on the sidelines against Nebraska.
All right, second half of NFL football is here.
Yeah.
What's the Bengals' record in the next 4
The
weeks?
third quarter of NFL football is here. I don't know if you want to say this is optimistic or not. I'm going to go 2-2. Now, look, the next 4 games are tough. Pittsburgh, at Baltimore, Cleveland, and then Houston here. Texans are in first place, playing well. I think 2-2 would work. I'll take 8-4 heading into the final 4 games. I think at some point, look, their luck is going to run out, or they're going to lay a turd. Regardless, I think they're about a 500 football team against good teams. I think they take care of business against the Browns, and despite the other 2 games being at home, that just strikes me as a 2-2 stretch. But I think that's acceptable.
All right, Albert Hainsworth was cut today. Is Chad next?
Well, I think they should try Chad in the secondary. I mean, he's not going to help him at wide receiver. They need help in the defensive backfield. Give him a chance to cover guys. I don't know. I mean, the Patriots have some problems right now. They've lost back-to-back games. Their offense has stalled. He's not helping them. And if you're Bill Belichick, I think you have to look at guys that might be able to help. They're not using them correctly. They still have in their heads this idea that Chad is a deep guy, and he's just simply not. And it would appear that he's been unable to reinvent himself as a short route possession type guy. If he's not helping them, I think if you're the Patriots, you've got to look at somebody who can. But let's face it, the reason they're losing games has more to do with their inability to stop people, downfield defensively than anything else. But I've got to think Chad's leash is pretty short.
All right, last question.
Yeah.
Orange Bowl or Sugar Bowl for UC, or is it too early to talk about that?
It's not too early to talk about bowl games, but it might be a bit premature. Look, West Virginia has lost a couple of games. Lost to Louisville, laid a clunker against Syracuse. Geno Smith is still pretty damn good. Offensively, they're tough to stop. LSU had a hard time stopping them. Let's see what happens against West Virginia. This is still a Cincinnati team with their toughest game in front of them, and they've got to go on the road twice. Rutgers has been good at home. Syracuse has been, okay at home. Did beat West Virginia. They're in the driver's seat. 2-game lead, 4 games left. But before you go to Expedia looking for trips to Miami or New Orleans, they've got some work to do. But I like the position they're in, and frankly, if they don't get to a BCS bowl game, they'll have choked it away. Email me, mo@espn1530.com. Tweet me at moegger1530. You can tell we're in a rush, so I'm going to go. Have a nice day.